Hey everybody, it's Alex Wober, your host here at Smash Factor, and I can't wait to unpack what we have in store for you. We're going to go through what happened last weekend in the Ultimate Long Drive world. We don't have any events this upcoming weekend, but we're going to take you through the month of April, and we're also going to talk about the North American Tour. If you've been coming to Smash Factor, you have seen what we've covered. We've covered the schedule of March, a little bit of April, and we've also touched on the North American Tour, but we're going to do that for you every time you come back here. Before we get into all of that great stuff, let's make sure that we thank our great sponsors here: 1764 Apparel, Tech, Catalyst, Shark Attack Golf, Yingling Brewing, and Game Day Relief. Make sure to head over to sycamorebp.com/golf and use the promo code GOLF in store to get 15% off on all Game Day Relief products. That's sycamorebp.com/golf, or head over to ultimatelongdrive.com and click on the ad, and it'll take you right to the store at sycamorebp.com/golf. And then also we want to thank our new sponsor, a new partner of ours, if you can see in the top, BuzzClear. If you didn't notice, we have a little bit of a new setup here. We moved a little bit, kind of upgraded if you can't tell, and I can breathe a little bit more sitting up here. But thanks to our new sponsor, BuzzClear, let's jump into this great stuff. Let's first start off with what happened this last weekend, which was the battle for the Border Cup. Mid-Atlantic North versus South. Let's go through all of the smashes that happened at that event. Dylan Spinato in the under 11 boys division going 214 yards. Kevin Porter in the open men's division, 323 yards for Mr. Porter. Christina Dimick in the open women's division going 287 yards. Lindsay Bartell in the open women's with 232 yards. She also went 214 in the women's 35 division. Jennifer White in the women's 40 went 238, while Brian Hare in the men's 45 smashed one 325, just edging out Mr. KP, Kevin Porter, who also smashed one for 322 yards. Jennifer White in the women's 45 going 253, while Brian Hare in the men's 50 went 345. Ulysses White in the men's 50 went 343, as well as Jess Crawford going 317. In the women's 50, Elizabeth Rand with a 210-yard drive. Ulysses White in the men's 55, smashing one 344 yards. Congratulations, Ulysses. And then Papa Porter, Mike Porter in the men's 70 division, going 273 yards. Lastly, the open men's pro division, Carter Bradford took it home with a 374-yard drive, while Dustin Spinato just came behind him with 371 yards. Bradford left the grid with $200 in his pocket as well. That completes the Battle of the Border Cup. Lots of great stuff if you were able to get out there and check out the dojo up there in Virginia. Let's move on to the schedule of April, because we don't have an event this weekend. We are saddened to let you know that, but we do have one coming up April 6th. That one will be a part of the Central Texas League up in San Antonio, April 6th, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Rim Golf Academy and Driving Range. Moving on to the 13th, there's going to be two events, one in Minnesota and one a part of the Mid-Atlantic League. The one in Minnesota will be April 13th, 10 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. at the Mulligan's Indoor Golf Center, part of the Minnesota Iowa League. And then the 2024 Bombs and Brews at Woodridge Farm Brewery from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m., of course, at the Woodridge Farm Brewery, a part of the Mid-Atlantic League. If you can get out to that event, I'd be jealous to have a beer and swing a couple balls. You know, that sounds like a pretty good time to me. So, April 13th, two events, one in Minnesota, one a part of the Mid-Atlantic League. Moving on to the 20th, also two events, one in Dallas, which is a part of the Dallas North American Tour. April 20th, 10 a.m. at the Golf Ranch, Dallas. That's going to be a part of, of course, the North American Tour, but the Central Texas League as well. If you notice in the top, the Sonesta Hotel will be a part of that event. You can check that out on the Dallas North American Tour info page, or you can go to the North American Tour tab, and under that is lodging, where you'll find all the information about that hotel and the event coming up in Dallas. The other event on April 20th is the Western Carolina April Assault from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. at the Pine First Tee Learning Center, part of the Western Carolinas League. And looking at April 27th, oh boy, if you haven't checked out the Ultimate Long Drive schedule, go over to ultimatelongdrive.com if you haven't already. Check out what we have coming up, because April 27th, we've got three events. So no excuses if you can't get out check the website. You may be able to go to one of our events. The Michigan Season Opener Double Points is the first one on April 27th. That's from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock at Tap-Ins, part of the Michigan League. The Spring Fling at Top Dog Golf is from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. at the Top Dog Golf Center, a part of the Mid-Atlantic North League. And then the Southern Alabama Season Opener Double Points from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m., part of the Southern Alabama League. That's the 3 events on April 27th. So 3 events on the 27th, 2 on the 20th, 2 on the 13th, and 1 coming up on the 6th. That completes the month of April. Lots of great things coming our way. Make sure to go over to ultimatelongdrive.com, click on the schedules, and go crazy. Let's move on to the North American Tour, and let's cover what we have coming up for that. Of course, if you've been watching Smash Factor, you've been coming by, we've been informing you on what's to come in each month, a part of the schedule, and then we've been highlighting the North American Tour, which we will keep on doing to keep you all updated on that. The next tour stop, of course, is in Dallas, in Richardson, Texas, right outside of Dallas. It's going to be at the Golf Ranch, Dallas. That's April 20th, 10 a.m. Moving on to June, there's going to be 2 events. June 8th, 10 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m., the East Coast Classic. That's going to be at the Woodridge Farm Brewery. If you heard that earlier, definitely head out there for a brew and a couple swings. In Lovingston, Virginia, June 27th, Leon, Mexico will hold the North American Tour from June 27th, 1 o'clock p.m. to June 30th at 3 o'clock p.m. That's going to be in Leon, Mexico. Once again, June 27th. Moving on to July now, where there is also 2 stops, a part of the North American Tour. The 13th, going up north to Connecticut for the Tour qualifier, July 13th, 9 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. in Portland, Connecticut at the Chris Coates Golf Range. July 27th, we're going to Ohio, to the Golf Center at Sports Ohio in Dublin, Ohio, July 27th, 11 a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. And then we will cap it off in August. Kevin Blinkhorn Memorial Canadian ULD Championships in Alberta, Canada, August 16th, 8 a.m. to August 18th at 10 o'clock p.m. Again, all of this stuff is on our website at ultimatelongdrive.com. If you haven't checked it out, make sure to go do that. I don't know what you're doing if you haven't headed there already, but we've got the main calendar, league schedules, North American Tour, whatever you need, it's there on ultimatelongdrive.com, and you can find all your information on the upcoming events there. That's all we have. One more reminder to check out the world rankings too, which you can find under the results and rankings tab. Results, league standings, world rankings, it's all up to date on ultimatelongdrive.com. We want to thank our great sponsors, 1764 Apparel, Game Day Relief, Yingling, Tech Catalyst, and Shark Attack Golf. And remember, with Game Day Relief, head over to sycamorebp.com/golf and use the code GOLF to get 15% off on all Game Day Relief products. It's great stuff. Make sure to head there or go to ultimatelongdrive.com and click on the link there. Also, thanks to our new partner, Buzz Clear, and as well as the Sonesta Hotel, which will be partnered with the Dallas North American Tour. Again, this is Smash Factor and your host, Alex Wober. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.